Hey everyone, this is Interprofessional Productions, and there have been new updates to the whole HIMM Mary saga or story or whatever you want to call it. It's not an ARG apparently, it's more of a thing, more of a web series with ARG elements because there are no clues to follow, I guess, in real life like it would normally be. But still. So a new audio clip has been uploaded, and I'm going to take a look at that and see what's in it. Last one had some clues that seemed to be like she went to a certain part of the country at one point on vacation, and this was right before everything the series proper started. So that would seem to indicate who she was and what she was doing and everything. So we're going to look at the second audio clip right now, and we're going to see what we can divine from any of this at this point. But apparently on Twitter she was saying that whatever it was on there, she couldn't listen to it, either because she can't hear it or because it's something really disturbing. And I don't know what it's going to be. That's why I always go into everything blind. So without further ado, let's get to the audio. See if I can get the volume up more.
I just don't think I'm ready. I don't want to talk about it. You don't think you're ready, or you don't think you're good?
I don't want to talk about
Okay,
it.
but you said you liked him, so what, are you afraid of
Liz, I don't want to talk about it. What?
Whoa!
I thought I saw something outside. What?
Whoa, wait, what? Okay, so somebody's saying they don't want to talk to him about it or something like that, and that's pretty much what I'm getting. So, but then that happens. Try and go back.
I don't want to talk about it.
You don't think you're ready, or you don't think you're
Liz,
good?
I don't want to talk about
Okay,
it.
but you said you liked him, so what, are you afraid of
Liz, I don't want to talk about it.
What? I thought I saw something outside. What?
What?
Right when you started yelling, I thought I saw something.
Oh, something's happening.
I don't know. It's so
Okay.
It's probably a shadow or something. Anyways.
That was really weird. So, I guess Liz, who was the person who was in the previous audio clip, was talking about her and somebody else, and then saying that she doesn't want to talk about it. But when she really got really frustrated at Liz for asking about this, the audio suddenly spiked, and they said they saw something outside. So I'm guessing this was probably the first encounter with one of the monsters that were, I don't know, inhabiting the house.
To change the subject, your friendly neighborhood Virgin Mary.
Oh my god.
We'll have to try again another day.
What are you?
Oh, they were in the car. They weren't even in the house yet.
The phone's all glitchy. That's weird.
The phone's all glitchy,
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I don't want to have to.
which is pretty much what happens happens in the house where nothing works. All right, so I'm gonna assume what we just saw was one of the earliest encounters of one of the monsters, and the connection between her emotional state and the monsters themselves, if that's the case here. So, and we also see Liz, who has not been seen, but I'm beginning to think that Liz may very well be the lady in white or the person who was knocking on the door trying to get to her. I mean, that's a possibility, but we still don't know enough yet to make that conclusion. All right, literally, I was just about to edit what I just recorded. There was another update. The third file was just uploaded, and on her blog it just says the audio post I don't like. So I'm assuming this is the one that she was referring to on Twitter, that she said that she didn't want to listen to it ever again and that she couldn't listen to it again. And it's dated June 27th, 2016, so that's, I think, a little under 2 weeks before everything began. So I'm gonna try to go into this and see what we can learn about this and everything. But yeah, I didn't expect there to be really be at least 2 updates today. I didn't exactly plan on doing this video right now. I mean, obviously, I don't do videos while I'm here anymore. At least I try not to. I try to do them at my place most of the time. But be that as it may, let's get into the second audio. Alright, I'm getting some real creepy noises in the background. Oh, she's at a...
I just need a break, you know. That's it.
Oh, she's... Okay, I think she's actually at a party or something.
Yeah.
I'm assuming this is Liz.
Holy shit, Mary.
want to sit somewhere else?
It's fine. It's not bad.
What just happened?
What's up?
It's just not really so much of a fan of this dress as I thought.
Blue. James likes the blue.
Okay, no, he doesn't. He hates me. It's
What?
annoying.
Okay, I don't know where you got that, because that's not what I'm seeing.
Okay, so she's definitely showing signs of like some of the feelings or I mentioned that she probably has about certain things about herself, and that's where the monsters are manifested from. We're seeing signs of that at this point, and this is like I said, this is like less than half a month before this all starts.
Well, you weren't looking.
He was all about you.
That's not the vibe I got.
He was literally actually just telling me.
Change this
I mean, we have her. I mean, we have Liz. And if I left that other part in that I previously recorded, I leave the entire part in. If I didn't mention already, Liz looks like she's a friend, maybe her sister or something, who she's very close with, They seem to do everything together, and like I said, there's like a possibility that Liz may be the lady in white, or she may be the person who was calling the phone or trying to get into the house before. Less that, like I mentioned, that could be a possibility, but we don't. Like I said, I don't have enough information to make that to like prove that hypothesis at all. But she seems to be someone who seems to be someone who at least cares about her, I guess.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay. Fine, it's fine.
It's a nice night out.
Yeah.
It's kind of quiet.
Hey, Mary, are you okay?
What? Yeah, fine.
Yeah, you're not
I just saw
fine.
your knuckles, and I
Liz.
know that you said you can get destructive.
Liz,
but-
I
What?
tripped on my
Whoa! Wait! What? Oh, okay. Then something happened.
Yeah, fine.
I just saw your knuckles, and I
Liz.
know that you said you can get destructive.
Liz, I
Wait. She said, "I saw your knuckles, and I know you can get this." Was she punching walls or something? So, what? She's someone who she self-abuses. Oh, that's not good. But yeah, I can't remember which one it was I said could be a representation of depression. I mean, I can't remember which one it was, but this is what. Oh, but she's definitely showing signs of. Like major depressive disorder. It looks like.
tripped on my
Oh, okay.
my fist. It's fine.
I forgot about that.
That's bullshit, and you know it.
It can happen. I saw you eat it in the parking lot yesterday.
Oh,
I can't.
What?
I can see the mascara lines on your face.
So everyone gets sad sometimes.
every time they mention every time she shows like any type of strong emotion like depression or anger, the phone glitches out.
Sometimes I got it under control.
If it was under control, maybe you could talk to me
It's
about
definitely
it.
not under control considering what's
You're
going to happen in
friend. I care about
2
you.
weeks or
There's
so.
nothing to talk about.
It's okay not to be the strong one all the time. There's nothing wrong with admitting something is wrong.
There is nothing wrong.
Why are you shutting me out? God, it's like you build a wall around yourself and you locked us all out.
Liz,
And that's something I was thinking of. I was actually listening for. For some reason, I was expecting somebody to say that she built a wall around people and then refuses to let people in. That is literally what happens in the house. She literally ends up locked inside and nobody can get in. What if everything we're seeing is some kind of an art project based on her emotions or something? About how she feels like she locks people out and nobody can get in, and while these creatures that represent negative feelings about herself are the ones coming after her and nobody's there to help.
It's okay. I feel like I'm stuck in a fucking loop. Something happens, I try to check up on you, you say everything's okay. It happens again and again and again. This is gonna blow up. If you try to take this alone, you can ask for
I
help.
don't need any help.
Please don't push
Yes, you
me
do.
away.
You think I'm pushing you away?
I'm sorry, but you really do need help at this point. I'm sorry, but you really do need help at this point. And apparently the only person who's actually attempting to help is Liz, whoever she is supposed to be.
Or are you just mad because I'm not giving you material so you can bitch to your friends about how weird I am? You know, fuck off, Liz.
Imagine the irony in that.
Get out of my car. Get the fuck out of my car.
What?
Liz, I lashed out. I'm sorry.
No, you wanted to push me away, you win. Get out.
Fine. Fuck. Sorry.
Wow. Oh! Okay. Alright, so what did we learn? So far, we have Liz again, who seems to be someone who's trying to have a positive influence on her, who's trying to help her with her problems, but she pushes her away in the end. And we've seen some of the aspects that show that she's having these negative feelings from before this all started. And like I said before, those monsters could be manifestations of those feelings, and I already saw signs of those, like signs like I already mentioned that like in my last video where I did when I was doing the series on this. So it looks like this is where it sort of reached. This is around the time it's going to reach its apex. She shuts everybody out and doesn't let anybody in. We see a representation of that with the house. She's shut inside, nobody can get in. And then we see the monsters who represent all these negative feelings coming after her and attacking her, and her not being able to, and her having to fight them on her own. And so far it doesn't seem to have worked. She basically retreats into the garden and doesn't confront the issue, and doesn't confront the issues at all. Nor will she ask. Nor can she let anybody help her, because the part of her that's calling up for help is being blocked out by the part of her that's trying to shut everybody out. Which makes me think that maybe this is like an art project that basically sort of representative of all this, or maybe she really is falling into a Silent Hill style alternate dimension. Maybe that's what this is, because that was my last theory I had with this. Oh, and before I go, I actually want to thank somebody on Twitter who pointed something out to me. His name was Phil Sutphin, I think. He did point out that there was another part of the source code that was changed, because I didn't notice this before, because it didn't come up until she uploaded the third audio. And it reads, "This is a good thing, even if she doesn't know it. I never said this would be easy. Going to try again with the pictures soon." So it might be that she's the one who corrupted the pictures or something. I mean, that's a possibility, because the last thing that happened was the uploading of the pictures that were heavily corrupted and couldn't be viewed. But considering this update inside the source code came up after the uploading of the third audio, I'm beginning to lean more toward that whoever's leaving these messages may in fact be Liz. Again, just a possibility, but the likelihood of this possibility is getting stronger and stronger. But until there's another update, I guess I'm just gonna have to leave it at that. So be sure to check out my other videos, both Pricebox questions and videos on our channel, Pricebox Gaming and Pricebox Reacts. Thanks for watching, and stay jamming.